for an undefeated season. So we look forward to some great wrestling action here today, and we'll get it started in just a moment with a 103-pound class right after this timeout. We're underway in the 103-pound match, the championship match in the first period. And Ben Newell, Aaron Shelton looking for a second state championship, going up against Bobby Garver of Southeast of Saline. But Aaron Shelton is in control in this match.
Rich, Aaron Shelton is the junior wrestler. He shows the experience. He moved right in, got a quick first period takedown, and then he went right ahead, put it into a Turk. He's got a near fall situation coming up. The referee, Steve Everett, showing that at least 2 points have been scored in a near fall situation.
Aaron Shelton came into the match with a mark of 19-1 of the year. Bobby Garver of Southeast of Saline enters the championship match 25-4, but Shelton definitely the experienced of the two wrestlers, lots of savvy.
Shelton put the move on early, scored with the Turk, put the leg right in, and so he goes out of the first period now. He should have a 5-0 lead, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's up 5-0. Aaron Shelton won his first match of the tournament over Jason Hilgers of Plainville, and then went on and waltzed on into the semifinals and won his semifinal match with a pin over Shannon Metcalf of Oberlin to get to the championship. Meanwhile, Bobby Garver also won by a fall over Jeff Stock of Silver Lake in the semifinals to get to the championship match.
Now Bobby Garver, the freshman, trails. He's in the white uniform, which is the uniform nearest to the screen, and he trails 5-0. He's a little bit defensive, a little bit tentative here early in the second period as he was in the first period. And you can tell the experienced wrestler. Now Bobby Garver starting to get the feel of the match, tries to come in with a single leg and score. If he can get around behind, he should score here. But Aaron Shelton trying to get off the mat, and he can do that as he has the whizzer hooked in.
We're really talking about the difference of a junior at Phillipsburg and a freshman from Southeast of Saline. And really it offers a little bit more than experience, but strength as well. Shelton does have a shoulder wrapped up, by the way, as you can see.
We have a stall warning on the part of the official, Steve Everett. I think because the boys were a little anxious to start on the whistle, both of them did it at the same time. The light uniform trails, and that's Bobby Garver, Southeast of Saline.
As we told you, we have a tight team race that has developed to head into the championship round here, these championship matches. And we'll try to keep you abreast on those because we got some key matches coming up.
Shelton in the uniform with the blue trunks has a 5-0 lead. He got a takedown and a near fall in the first period. We have 48 seconds remaining in the second period.
Aaron Shelton won the regional championship the week before in Oakley. That's a stalemate call there, and this won't get anything done, Ben.
No, Shelton has a lead. Garver a little tentative about making the attack. He trails 5-0. Garver in the light uniform, the freshman trailing here 5-0, well into the second period.
Every period, a 2-minute period here on the championship matches. And these kids have wrestled nothing but 2-minute periods in this tournament.
But Shelton has been to the well before. He's got some experience here in state tournament competition, wrestling now like an experienced wrestler. And Bobby Garver still having a little bit of trouble, developing his confidence.
Well, the second period comes to a close. We still have a 5-0 score. Shelton with the lead. And Ben, you recall 2 years ago, Aaron Shelton was a member of that Phillipsburg team championship team that won the title 2 years ago in 3-2-1A.
Exactly right. Now the clue with Bobby Garver is that he didn't wrestle all that well in the first and second period. He has top side third period. Garver reaches back to control the ankle. Shelton in a defensive mode defends a 5-0 lead. Shelton on the bottom. Garver putting a crossface in. He'd like to get a turn, but he's staying straight behind. He'll have to get off the side and risk his position.
One thing about it, Garver has got to go to work on the top side, maybe one of the more difficult places to really make things happen, particularly when you're behind.
But Shelton also has the responsibility, even though he has the 5-0 lead, he should be trying for the escape. He could be warned for stalling. Garver put the crossface in, tried to get off to the side and make a turn. But Shelton simply bracing out and defending his 5-0 lead.
Another stalemate call. As you see, Shelton of Phillipsburg leads 5-0. We're in the third period. We're at the 103-pound weight class. The Kansas 3, 2, and 1A state championships here in Hays, Kansas.
Third period action, 1:10 to go in the third period. Garver trails 5-0, working on the top side. Shelton maintaining a wide stance with his arms and his legs, reaches back in a little movement for the benefit of the referee, but he hasn't tried real hard to come off the bottom side. Now we have the stall warning being issued and a penalty point. It was a double stall early in the first period, and Garver hooks a good crossface in. He's going to have to get rough in a hurry here if he wants to score points on Shelton. Trails 5-1 now, 22 seconds remaining in the third period.
Remember, Shelton's scoring came in the first period. In the very first period when he got the takedown on the pinpoints, and he hasn't scored since then.
Well, we're down to 6 seconds, and Shelton maintains that 5-0 lead. And, Rich, it looks like we have a new champion at 103 pounds.
We might mention to the listeners and to the viewers that Kansas High School Wrestling went to the additional classification, or 13 weight classes this year. And there's no longer a 98-pound class. That's where Shelton was a year ago as a champion. He's the champion at 103 pounds now, but 13 weight classes instead of the original 12, which was the case a year ago.
Well, I tell you, Rich, we'll talk about Bobby Garver, who just lost the match. He's a youngster, only a freshman. He'll be back. He'll want to be a champion before he gets out of high school.
All right.